Right, who introduces who and who starts?
First question, you want me to observe? And if you want to, then Control Shift O and you can get to my camera if you want. Just let me know. So either I switch to your camera or you
I,
switch to
I,
mine.
I, I'm observing you right now.
On what?
So yeah, okay, I see. So on the bottom left corner, in the red colors, playing Protoss is Ursegor, also known as TalDarim. I don't know what is his team actually, but I know he's Ukrainian and he's been playing in amateur league tournament for a long while, so we are kind of
Hey,
familiar. I have never actually matched against him. And
I
in opposite
recognize his
corner,
name.
you're gonna do the
You
second part?
have to, you have to introduce your teammate, man. Like,
Okay, so I'm introducing you Nelson, who is DeVoid Nelson from UK. He has fancy British accent. He's a streamer. He's a fun guy, very good, polite, and deals with things a lot. So there you go. That's a Protoss on my lines. It's the Void Won't Play tournament, and I am my co-caster here and also observer is Mr. Uncle Mausolino or Mousy underscore TV. Imagine that he's actually casting a StarCraft 2 game in 2025 August. Imagine that.
yeah, I don't think I cast it ever since like what, last year's fall, I want to say.
Uh-huh.
But the game is still beautiful and all that. Me not playing as much. Well, I actually came back to play, so I played a bit. I'm kind of getting back into the saddle, so to say. But my heart belongs to Dota. Ooh,
Yeah.
this is interesting. We have an early third pylon.
Yeah, but Tal'Darim or
Stand.
Ursegor is blocking
Oh, okay, never
actually the
mind. Yeah, it's
expansion.
just standard. The standard. Nobody. I guess nobody goes for one gate expand. Yeah, both of them are going to go for the 2 gate.
And
I
both are
actually like that
blocking the
Nelson tried to block
naturals.
this. Good scouting information here to see what units they have. So, did you know that actually PvP is my favorite matchup to cast?
No.
So it's beautiful. The chaos that ensues here is beautiful, and we have a robo from TalDarim actually.
Yeah, exactly. And meanwhile, the Nelson is going just for shield battery and the Nexus, the natural Nexus. I think yeah,
Yeah,
worker count is equal. That's a really nice
we have a beautiful
fake void ray.
scouting hallucinated void ray. Shout out to
Hallucinated.
Hawk. Was it that 2011, 2010, 2011 versus Idra? The famous clip where Idra quit against hallucinated void rays. Oh, that was
I don't
beautiful.
remember that.
Obviously, I don't remember it. I just know it because it's so famous.
Well, Tal'Darim with that hallucinated Phoenix scouted out that there is actually Twilight Council going up for Nelson there. And Nelson actually is going for Forge, and it looks like the reply from Tal'Darim is going to be the same things. Blink is starting out and going to be chrono boosted out. That's good for Nelson there. But Tal'Darim is having a few more workers already.
There's a tech advantage as well for TalDarim because he went for Robo as well,
True.
and Nelson does not have a Robo. So he's gonna go for the standard Blink +1 in
Yes.
PvP. That's kind of like been there since I ever started playing. Back then, you know, I was a Protoss player myself.
Dirty
And
history.
I
So
actually
that's good to
hated
hear.
playing Blink in the early days, but it was nice after I learned how to Blink micro at least on a basic level.
Yeah, but well, Immortals can't blink even though they're really strong against Stalkers. They cannot blink. And we saw that Nelson likes to hallucinate things, so maybe he will hallucinate up some more interesting stuff, you know?
And there we see that observer just going in, checking that there is no extra tech going down, and Robo comes in for Nelson a bit later, but I believe it's an earlier third base. Well, slightly earlier for Nelson, so I'm thinking, what is the army supply is also equal and the worker count, so I'm not sure where the extra stuff went for both of these players. Well, for Nelson, because he went for a much later Robo. And I
Well,
don't see stuff like, you know, extra gates yet. He's just now getting his third and fourth gate.
they have been playing quite a bit, actually, to be honest, in amateur league tournaments. At least while Nelson was not in the higher leagues, Diamond 1 to Masters, then I believe they have their own matchups a few times already. So Nelson is quite familiar and sometimes even dodging if it's loser's bracket, long way to go. So that's... We've been having talks about TalDarim with Nelson. But that's
So there was some preparation. You
yeah,
cheeky
sort of.
little bugger.
They know what they are doing. They kind of familiar with each other. But TalDarim has right now 2 second immortal coming up, I believe, and Nelson still lacking on that part, but he has a lot of gateways now.
Yeah, look at that huge gateway explosion. 5 more gateways are producing, 5 already done, so it's gonna be a 10 gate, 3 base, most likely charge stalker or charge lot and blink stalker, pressure all in, whatever he wants to do. He's not taking gases, so he might actually just go for a pure gateway style without immortals, maybe.
Out, so that's kind of giving already confirmation. But TalDarim has 2 observers sitting and snooping out what kind of composition Nelson is having. Yeah, that energy recharge right now is just ridiculous. They can just hallucinate constantly the phoenixes and see what the opponent's composition is. Okay,
Also, there's gonna be like 3, 7. There's gonna be like 9 force fields on the side of Nelson. Are there any sentries in the army? There's only a single sentry, and that does not inspire too much confidence because that single sentry is full energy. So 4 force fields will be available, but looks like Nelson is going to abuse the fact that he has more force fields, and there is a hallucinated Colossus. I'm pretty sure that Nelson will not fall for this, and I think those immortals will not make too much of a difference. A couple of Archons are being morphed here, but they are going to fall as well. They have a lot of shields, but only 10 HP, so they are going to fall. And I think we might actually see an early GG over here. There's a single immortal.
Still wait.
Yeah, maybe a fantasy GG timing over here. But beautifully played by Nelson. Just being patient, scouting consistently, making sure that nothing cheeky is going on. And although TalDarim had those 2 observers across the map, he actually did not really scout anything with them, I guess, because I believe he would have warped in a couple of sentries there.
But TalDarim calls GG and Nelson takes a win. Nice. Nelson moves forward, I believe, to the finals of the losers bracket.